What's going on, YouTube? It's Gavin here with another reaction video for you today. So I mentioned in my previous videos, this is a brand new YouTube channel. I had a prior YouTube channel and I don't know what happened. It somehow got deleted. This one is just a few days old. I started the channel from scratch. Check out my Patreon. I have links in the description box below, along with my Instagram and Twitter. Give those a follow. And yeah, the Patreon, I have like 5 different packets you could that you could choose from, and you could watch live streams on there that I'll be doing, live reactions, chats. So join the community, check it out. So today we're going to be checking out Who Do We Trust by R.A., The Rugged Man, and Immortal Technique. So let's go check it out.
I'm the last one they should ever let speak. I should say politics, forget prose, and the Immortal
Technique.
Our way of life is under attack. The survival of our friends is in danger.
There's a new house.
Yeah, that was JFK. I don't know how familiar y'all are with history, but he gave that speech during the Cold War. It was mainly talking about like the threats that we were facing as a country then, social and political threats, and also it was addressing the newspaper and the media about basically being careful of what they put out and not releasing any confidential information, pretty much.
Plan for the ghetto eventually. Projects for a new American century. False flag terrorism controlling you mentally. The gospel in the hands of people with no empathy. A mixture of dangerous social chemistry between law enforcement and a military entity. Cameras on the corner of every corner you facing, testing out a future Gestapo on immigration. Power, consolidation, information restricted, just like the iron law of oligarchy predicted. Incarcerating the poor among the drug addicted, but not the families of the ruling class that's afflicted, cause it's a fucking caste system like corrupted Hinduism. I think you should listen. I've been through the system in prison. I've been through religion, carried the cross as a Christian like it was anti-disestablishmentarianism, until the seeds of despotism arrested my vision. Lyricism with cynicism and syllogisms, until they bed through Albizu Campos and kill me in prison. Chemtrail conditions, stem cells.
Man, I'm not trying to pause it too much, but there's too many bars. Literally, like, if I had to like stop this video and explain every bar, we'd be here for an hour and a half. And I have a doctor's appointment coming up. Literally, I have to leave in like a half an hour. I can't be. I don't have time for that. And I'm sure y'all don't want to watch an hour and a half long video. But there's a lot I could cover on what he just discussed. But that's the truth. Like, literally, the government literally just spying on you. You really have no privacy. Like, it's fucked up. You know, personally, I don't try to get too political on my YouTube, both this channel and my old one. But personally, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a libertarian and I'm against all that bullshit. You know, we need to pardon Edward Snowden too. We do. Yeah, but they just touched. He just touched on so much right there. So let's continue.
Of Leo Strauss's philosophy, the birth of neocon policy, but I laugh at America's fear of a new world order controlling the hemisphere.
And again, I've mentioned this before. Look into these philosophers. Like, really, a lot of the stuff you'll like read and look into is actually really interesting. So definitely go check that out. Like I said, look into all these different philosophers, because you'd be surprised what you could find out.
Yeah, cause my people been living that for the past 500 years.
Intelligence, understanding, the facts they deserve to know. No governmental plan should impose its restraints restraint against your will. Your will. Your will.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
The faction.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
Intelligence.
Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust?
Expose crimes of the power structure. Enter the fire, cause the truth is now treason to.
That's tough too. Like, honestly, you can't trust the government, let's be real. But yeah, I find that question myself. I mean, not even politically, like even those around me, like who can you trust? Because some relatives, fucking family, blood, will turn their back on you and talk shit behind you like snakes behind your back. Let's be honest. It doesn't matter if they're blood, if they're people you think are your friends. Some of the people that you think are your friends aren't really your friend. So it's not just political wise. It's a thing you got to ask yourself, who can I trust? You know? Let's continue.
The U.S. empire, U.S. meddling in almost every foreign election. See where the next drone heading, civilian dead in the Yemen wedding. Barely reported because the weapons were exported from the politicians in the Pentagon. The Saudis bought it and the babies and the children were slaughtered. The authorization, altercation, deplorable demoralization. Obedience to authority, colonized the minority. Social norms to conform to the immoral majority. White superiority, secession of separatism. The terrorism of American exceptionalism. Go to plan B, be free. Fuck the TV, fuck the PD, fuck a Tuskegee VD. Grave plot, soldier pop, corpse rot, spin over. Monsanto weed killer, non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Whistleblower, men are afraid to label the threat a traitor. Executive legislator trying to.
God damn! Like I'm not trying to pause it too many times, but I literally could not pause after every bar. This would be too long of a video. This is just bar after bar after bar, and it's nothing but truth. I mean, and we did have foreign interference in the election, the 2016 election. That's been documented. Like, there's so much covered right there. Like, I like this, I do.
Pressure behavior, intelligence interrogator, collecting metadata, condemning the messenger and censoring the educator. CIA feed the propaganda.
That's another thing too. Whistleblowers. People blast whistleblowers all the time, and then people are afraid to speak out. And then you got the megadata, which collects pretty much like all the information, your phone calls, your social media posts, everything's being tracked. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're being tracked, and it's fucked up. And that there was an anti-terrorism like organization with the NSA, and then in 2000, I believe 5 or 6, a judge ruled it unconstitutional. So then the NSA basically made, I think, a PRISM, which was way more intrusive. And then Edward Snowden, as I previously mentioned, we need to pardon him, he went out and spoke against all this and brought everything to light. I mean, there's been movies about him, shows, everything, but yet he's pretty much banned from the country. He needs to get pardoned. I mean, is it a bad thing that he exposed the government for what they were doing? Shocked the whole country, as it should have. And I gotta say too, a lot of the rap nowadays is like the mumble bullshit, and people more focused on the beat and instrumentals than actual lyricism. And I hope that changes, because stuff like this needs to be heard more.
To the television in the next edition, the pundits preach it in repetition. Loyal to the monarchy, hereditary or elected. Fuck a royal family and fuck a president selected.
Secret society, the secret oaths, censorship, imposing restraints against your will.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
The faction.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
Intelligence.
Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust?
Informing and alerting the American people.
What's the cadet motto at West Point? You will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. I was the CI director. We lied, we cheated, we stole. It was like we had entire training courses. It reminds you of the glory of the American experiment.
Man, fuck the feds. That's... Bro, I can go on about that. We need to pardon Snowden. But yeah, I obviously couldn't stop it bar after bar. But there was a lot covered. It's been nothing but the truth. Definitely a pass. I wish more people would have heard this song. So anyway, like, subscribe, share. Also, definitely check out my Patreon, guys. I'm telling y'all gotta join. So anyway, let me know what to react to next.